Hello, everybody. Today is day 27, and we got done 1,743 words. I finished the second half of the chapter, and it got into. Um, it went over what I predicted it should be by a decent amount. So the predicted number was 2469. Nice. And the actual word count that I got was 2638, which I think is a pretty good number, especially with a lot of these going into the red. We've got about a 50-50 based on um, based on what goes into the red and what goes either at the predicted level or above the predicted level. So I'm very, very excited to see another chapter being filling out more of the gaps. Um, and while everything is relevant to the story, it seems like I'm kind of playing a numbers game along with actually writing the story. And that's why I'm not trying to push some of these chapters to meet like the 500 deficit that they are showing, because it wouldn't work. It's not part of the story, and I do write this story to be the most it could possibly be without specifying every single little detail, like what the air was like or how bright the room was, because I do want to leave some of that stuff up to the imagination of the reader, and I want them to kind of put themselves into that world and kind of customize that world to what they think the best possible thing would be in that situation for some of these things. Again, like I said in the last video, I might have to do some of these shorter, like 500, 600 chapters in one day, because it looks like I have been doing, like I've been doing 24, 25, 1,300 words, so I might be able to double up on some of these uh, mid-sized chapters and see if like it'll be like 3,000 words, which is more than what I've ever written in a day so far. But I'm getting pretty up there, and again, we're kind of in a time crunch thinking about all of the editing and the formatting that this is going to go through, and just my experience with how it went through last time, and last time it was very rushed. So taking a little bit more time and being a little bit more careful with this book, it's definitely going to be um, we're definitely probably not going to be at the final product by the time the 90 days are over, which I was kind of hoping, because that'll be like be done by the end of the year, and that'll be awesome. But I'm not sure that we're going to I'm not sure we're going to make it this time, which, it happens, and it'll probably be like a month later. I'm planning on taking a week off in between this project and probably doing this 90 days again, because I find it really fun. But we'll we'll see what happens. We are only on day 20. Oh, what is this? Day 27. Wow, it's almost been a full month. I'm still like I'm in September, and I'm trying to like figure out how I'm going to do this, but it's been a month. Holy cow. Well, not quite a month. A month is in a couple of days at 30, but wow. It's been a while doing this, and it shows just how fast some of these projects can take. And obviously, like, comparatively to how long most books take, 90 days is very short for a novel of this size. Like, if you're doing 62,000 words or 60,000 words and doing erotica, it's definitely going to take you a shorter time than if you're doing like 120 for a full fantasy novel where there's insane amounts of lore and it's a series. Like every book is going to take a different amount of time just by the contents, and then you have the writer and their writing style and how much editing they have to go through and how much drafting they have to go through, and some of them take years. Like, I'm thinking a year and a half is average for writing a book, and we're doing this in a fourth of a year. So, still getting through as much as we're getting through is, I think, is very impressive, and that might be me tooting my own horn, but gotta look on the bright side here. Even if I don't finish by the deadline, it's still something that's pretty impressive in my books. But yeah, that's kind of all that I have to say for today. Catch you all on the flip side.